know, people love to be like, oh, YouTubers get on here, man, I wake up and I journal and well, we do that because, for one, the mental be destroyed from being online in front of thousands of people. So you have to get out of the, like, people are like, oh, that's not real. Maybe not for you, but for me it is. I had to make myself do these things to be a better person, like to be able to make it through my day, to be able to get the work that I need to do done, to be able to have a good mindset. So, you know, the whole idea of like, oh, it's so fake and it's so unrealistic, that's fine. You can feel that way. But it's not. Like, I actually do those things.
Hey girl, hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the that girl trend. I know you guys saw the clip from Allyiahsface's video. So she was talking about some of those that girl things, you know, like waking up early in the morning, going to the gym, having a fancy dinner, putting on makeup every day, just being that girl. Talk about like the, you know, the pros and the cons pretty much of being that girl. You know, there are a lot of pros to it, but I feel like it also can be very toxic, especially in today's society, because everyone feels like they have to have the perfect image. And if they don't have that perfect image, then they feel like they're not that girl. So that's pretty much what this video is going to be about. And I would love if you guys can just go ahead and comment down below your thoughts on this topic and really just engage with this conversation. Let's go ahead and get into kind of like the cons. So like the disadvantages, like the bad things, the toxic parts, I believe, about this that girl trend. So the first thing is that I do believe that this that girl trend, I do believe that there is a certain aesthetic with this trend. I feel like we see a lot of people on TikTok and Instagram, you know, and they are saying that they are that girl because they wake up really early in the morning, right? And they are living in these nice high-rise apartments. Everything seems perfect. Nice modern furniture, modern, you know, centerpieces. Everything is just modern. So I feel like that's the aesthetic when it comes to the that girl trend. Kind of makes it a little bit toxic because it makes people feel like if they don't have that aesthetic background, if they don't have, you know, the aesthetic pieces in their household, that they're just not that girl. It makes it seem like you have to have like a perfectly made up bed every single morning, and you just have to live in the perfect place, and you just have to have the perfect cup of coffee, y'all. So even, you know, whenever they are making these videos about the that girl trend, you know, they're pouring their coffee in a certain cup, you know, they're putting the froth on top of the coffee a certain way, you know, to be that girl. So I think that can be a little toxic because it makes people think, hey, well, if my coffee don't look like hers and my coffee cup don't look like hers, then I'm not that girl. So that's the first kind I would say, is just, you know, blending in with that aesthetic. And the second thing is pretty much that if you don't do these things, you know, you're just pretty much not that girl. And I don't like that about this trend because it makes it seem like there's only one type of girl, you know, and that's that girl. And I kind of don't like that about the aesthetic either. And then I do want to go ahead and kind of talk about the benefits of being that girl and the benefits of doing the routine associated with that girl. So I really wanted to include that Allyiahsface clip in the beginning of my video because she does some of these things, right? She lives in a really nice townhome. She has really nice, you know, furniture, appliances. She has a trainer. She goes to the gym. You know, she puts on makeup daily and stuff like that. But she was talking about how for her, you know, it's how she gets through the day. Influencers and content creators, they pretty much all work at home, you know, the ones that are full-time. So they have to do stuff and they have to create a routine that'll make them want to get up in the morning. You know, if they don't get up and wash their face and put on their makeup, they're not in the mood to record a video. So I can kind of see where she was coming from when she made that statement at the beginning of my video. I wanted to go ahead and include it just to let you guys know that, you know, the that girl trend and doing some of these things in the that girl trend is not necessarily a bad thing, y'all. There's a lot of benefits. And I think it also helps just people get in a good mental space. I know for me personally, when I fix my bed, you know, I feel better. Whenever I put on a little bit of makeup, I feel better. Whenever my hair is done, I feel better. When I work out, I feel better, you know, and I haven't really worked out that much, y'all, so I'm starting to go crazy, okay? I definitely need to get back in the gym, but like right now, just for example, I'm not happy with my body weight, you know what I mean? So it's like, what are you gonna do about it? So that brings me to pretty much my last point on just, you know, how to become that girl. And I think becoming that girl is all about creating a routine that you will enjoy and a routine that will help you the most. You know, for me, I know that I'm not happy with my body right now. So I think incorporating, you know, a session to the gym daily, that might be something that, hey, might make me feel better mentally, you know. Fixing my bed in the morning, you know, that's something that definitely helps. And, you know, for me, another thing on being that girl is journaling. Like, I like to journal. When I go through things or when I'm thinking about a lot of things at once, I have to write it down to kind of just get that out of my mind a little bit. That's something that I do personally, you know, and that's how I pretty much make my own that girl routine. So it's really making a routine tailored to yourself. Okay, make a routine that you can stick to and make a routine that's realistic for you. If you don't get up at 4 in the morning, y'all, don't be trying to get up at 4 in the morning just because you saw a girl on TikTok do it. You know, maybe you might want to get up at 6. So there's nothing wrong with following the trend, but you don't have to follow trends to the T. If it's something that you want to try out, definitely go ahead and try it out. You know, there's a lot of things that I've tried out, you know, such as journaling. You know, in the past, I wouldn't journal. I saw someone, I think it was either on TikTok or on Instagram, and, you know, was just talking about the importance of journaling and how journaling can really help you. And I started incorporating that in my routine. But don't feel like you have to incorporate things in your routine just because everyone's doing it, because you definitely do not, y'all. So that's the point that I wanted to make in this video. Becoming that girl is making a routine that works for you, that you can stick to, you know, tailored to yourself. That's pretty much the that girl trend. But like I said, there are definitely pros to this trend, but this trend can also get toxic, you know, and it just depends on how you decide to go ahead and, you know, take in everything that you see on social media. Me personally, like when I see stuff like that, I don't get upset because I'm like, hey, that's what people do, right? People start trends and then people start following those trends. So yeah, so you definitely just have to go ahead and make up in your mind, you know, a routine that works for you. And that's pretty much how you become your own, you know, that girl. So don't feel pressured to society because you see everybody else do it. You don't have to just jump on the bandwagon and do what everybody else is always doing. But I do think that, you know, the younger women that are coming up, you know, they're like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think kind of in that age range, they're starting to get more, how can I put this? I guess more influenced by the women in their like mid-20s because that's pretty much like the majority of the influencers, I know for me that I watch, you know, they're between, you know, like 22 and like, I don't know, like 28 years old, you know, and they're pretty much the leaders of the pack. So they're living in these nice houses, these nice high rises. They're buying, you know, luxury items. They're doing this, they're doing that. And it makes other people look at them like, dang, like, why don't I have all this stuff? You know, am I not that girl if I don't have that stuff? So yeah, so I felt like this was a great topic to talk about on my channel. You guys know I love coming with the real talks on my channel, and I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. And be sure to go ahead and give me a like and also subscribe to my channel. And go ahead and comment below, girl, your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next video.